FatDag is a Weight Watchers leader in Indianapolis, Indiana. However, the views and opinions expressed during this podcast are his own. They do not represent the views of Weight Watchers. And now, here's your host and wingman, FatDag.
I am your host, FatDag. You're listening to WhysAdvice. My weight loss journey failed when I focused on how. It wasn't until I switched my focus to why that I truly transformed myself. Join the show on the web at FatDag.com and follow along on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at WhysAdvice. Send in your comments, your questions, your celebrations. I'll include them as part of the show. But before we dive in, remember, when you're out of points, stop eating points. Hey, I'm honored to be your wingman as we walk through this journey together because I believe in you. That's right, I believe in you. Welcome to episode 171, and we're recording this one live, Super Bowl Sunday. Got a great crowd hanging out on Facebook. Instagram is out there, and YouTube is out there. Hello to all of you out there watching on Facebook land and out on the internet. Thanks for joining us live on this Sunday afternoon. It's a Super Bowl edition, so Eagles versus the Patriots. And as I was getting ready today to do the show, I got a text from a good friend of mine, and she said, "Care to place a small wager on the game?" And so I said, "Sure." So we went back and forth, and we determined that the loser of this game has to go run a 5K. So I'm cheering for the Patriots, but as I started thinking about that, I started going, wait a minute. I actually want to go run even if we win. So we may rephrase it and say the winner gets to go run a 5K rather than the loser doesn't, or the loser has to go run one. So slight difference, but it's all about that mindset, right? If you frame things as a reward versus a punishment, it changes the entire journey. So the fact that if the Patriots win, I get to go run a 5K in the morning, how cool is that? So yeah, I'll be cheering for him. You betcha. So you got to frame your mind differently, see things differently, and you'll have the success you're looking for. I want to update you real quick on what's going on this weekend, February 10th, up in Detroit. As you know, I've been asked to be on the Ask Dr. Nandy television show. You can find the information at AskDrNandy.com. That's where you'll find the information. But on February 10th, Saturday, we're going to do tape about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, somewhere in there. So if you get a ticket, they're completely free at AskDrNandy.com if there's any still available. You want to be on the February 10th, 1 to 8 p.m. window is when we're going to be there. And then what a bunch of us are doing, there's probably about 30 or 40 of us right now that are going to meet up after the show and get together just to kind of hang out. No agenda, no script, just really going to hang out. So I want to hang out with those of you who are up in the Detroit area. I want to say hi. I know Jason said he's going to be there. Keith said Keith will be there, and Chris said he's going to come up. So all kinds of folks. I put a link on the WhysAdvice Facebook page. There's an event page specifically for Detroit. Inside there, if you're going to make the trip, please go ahead and RSVP there. Strictly so I can have a head count so we know if we need a room of 20, room of 40, a room for 100. I just need to know to let the restaurant know. I will keep that feed up to date. Julie's going to take care of that for me. She'll keep it up to date so that we all have the right information and we can hang out. So February 10th, Saturday, up in Detroit, from 1 in the afternoon till about, probably midnight. We'll be hanging out. So hope you can join us out there for that. So last update, then we'll dig into the show, is, as you know, we brought a lot of advertisers on board, but this episode, completely advertisement-free, thanks to you guys who have done an amazing job supporting through Patreon. And so the goal, obviously, would be to keep this show completely commercial-free, having it be 100% listener-supported. That would just make it so much easier in so many different ways. But certainly, if you're so inclined, go to FatDag.com, click on Become a Patron, and for as little as $1 a month, you can help support the show. And thank you so much for all of you who've already done that. First email comes in from Gigi. She says, "Hi, Mike. First off, I want to thank you so much for your dedication to the program and for producing this inspiring podcast. I'm writing because I've been feeling stuck. I joined the program this past June at 197 pounds, and I have since lost 34.2 pounds. I'm very proud of myself, and I have so much faith in Weight Watchers. However, I can't help but feeling frustrated. I haven't been able to get past the 160 decade mark for a while now. At last week's weigh-in, I was up 2.6. The week before that, I had lost 1.4. The week before that, I lost 5.4. And the week before that, I was up 1.8. I'm nervous that I'm yo-yoing so much that I'll never reach my goal of 57 pounds down to a total of 140 pounds. I exercise 3 times per week, and I've been diligent with my tracker. Any thoughts? Gigi. Well, Gigi, first off, let's go for the obvious. 34.2 pounds. Incredible work. You can't lose 34.2 pounds on accident. You absolutely can't. You have to make a conscious decision to change your life. You have to set the plan in motion. You have to follow the plan. Every day, you have to stay focused on what the goal is. You're clearly doing that. You're down 34.2 pounds. Congratulations. There comes a point in the journey, though, where sometimes maybe we're too focused on the wrong things. And so as I look at your data, right, and I look at the pure data that you gave me, you said up 2.6, down 1.4, down 5.4, up 1.8, and you're in that mindset where you're so focused on that weekly number that if the weekly number is not down every single week, then you're feeling like it's not working. But when I added those numbers up, you're down 2.6 for all those numbers together. That's exactly how the program works. I would ask you to take a step back. Rather than focusing on the actual daily number, take a focus on the trend line. It's the trend line that matters. We've talked about that on this episode more than once, is if you look at your total weight loss from the day you started at 197 pounds to now, you're down 34.2. Keep an eye on that number. Watch that number climb. 34.2, 40. You can get there. You absolutely can do it. Now, the frustration piece that you're feeling, it comes from, you think you're doing everything right. You're doing the best that you can. You walk in, the scale doesn't fully agree that week. Then the week later, you get a great loss like a 5.4 that you had. You're exercising 3 times a week. You're diligent with your tracker. Isn't that the success? I mean, you think about it. When you were 197 pounds, how many times a week did you work out? When you were 197 pounds, how often did you open a tracker and put your food in? You're now focused on a healthy life. You're focused on getting exercise 3 times a week. You're doing everything that you're supposed to do. Shift your focus to celebration. Shift your focus to all the things you're doing right. Continue to look for more things that are going in your favor. Celebrate them and watch the trend line go. Get rid of that stress of the scale going up and down, because it goes down more than it goes up when you follow the plan. I believe, based on the fact that you said in the middle of your email that you're very proud of yourself, because those are your exact words, and you have so much faith in Weight Watchers, that is goal. That's what we're trying to accomplish. The fact that you're proud of what you're doing, you're working out 3 times a week, you're tracking everything, congratulations. That is what we wish all of us can get for. So Gigi, thank you so much for writing in. Folks, this next email is a little different than what we've done in the past, and I want to share it with you. It came into my inbox, and it was a no-brainer. It was absolutely going to get put on the air. I meant to use it in the last show, but we didn't. We ran out of time. But from Lisa writes in and says, Dear FatDag, since joining Weight Watchers and the Wise Wingmen community, I have gained the following things. Number 1, self-confidence. 2, a better understanding of a healthy eating plan. Number 3, I've gained new friends. Number 4, an appreciation for fitness. 5, the ability to climb several flights of stairs without becoming winded. 6, a new outlook on the number on the scale is just data. Number 7, clothes shopping is fun. 8, I am strong from weightlifting. Number 9, I can run a 10K, the furthest I've ever run in my life. Number 10, I actually like running. 11 says mirrors are my friends. 12, clothing sizes don't define me. Number 13, I've gained more energy. Number 14, better physical intimacy with my husband. No one tells you it's better when you're healthy and fit, but it's better. Number 15, at some social functions, I'm actually the smallest one. 16, my shoes fit better. 17, a new appreciation for healthier foods. 18, I no longer envy others who are fit. 19, I smile more. 20, cuter clothes. 21, better sleep. 22, a newfound self-control. I've got this. Number 23, permission to be kind to me. Number 24, the realization that the days after a slip are more important than the actual slip. Number 25, understanding that one meal is only one out of 1,095 meals that I will eat this year. Number 26, I believe in me. 27, the ability to stop eating points when I'm out of points. I actually have the ability to do that. 28, I like cameras. 29, I'm okay with narrow parking spaces. I don't need to open my car door wide to get in and out. 30, I prefer to park further away from the building to get a few extra steps in. 31, I miss running if I go too many days between runs. Who is this person? 32, I can go to social gatherings centered around food and not eat. 33, water tastes good. 34, a feeling of accomplishment. 35, a belief that I can set goals and achieve them. 36, a desire to actually keep living this way instead of just wishing the diet was over already. 37, grocery shopping is no longer exhausting. I still don't like it, but at least I don't need a nap afterwards. 38, the opportunity to serve those who are serving our country through Operation FatDag. 39, jewelry box shopping, necklaces, bracelets, and anklets fit. 40, collarbones, yes, I do have them. Hip bones, nope, that's not a cat toy in the bed that I rolled over on. 42, a longer looking neck. 43, only one chin. 44, a normal size bath towel fits around me. 45, I may actually buy a bikini for a beach trip in May. 46, better balance and coordination. 47, self-forgiveness, progress, not perfection. 48, skinny jeans, never been able to wear them until now. 49, I don't feel like people are judging me for what's in my grocery cart. And 50, perhaps my favorite, a sense of purpose as I reach back to help others through Connect, through Wise Wingmen, and through Operation FatDag. Whoop, whoop. Well, there you have it, 50 things that I've gained since joining Weight Watchers in the Wise Wingmen community. Today, I hit 50 pounds lost. But the above 50 things gained means so much more than what I've lost. Thank you to the Wise Wingmen community, the WhysAdvice podcast, and to my tribe. With your continued support, I will soon be writing in to announce that I have reached goal and lifetime. Lisa, I'm actually a little bit choked up here because this list is absolutely incredible. The fact that you've taken the time to write this means you get it, right? And you're at a point in your journey where you have completely taken over your life. You've regained your life back, and you're winning. And as you look through this list, I want to comment on every single one of them because every single one I was able to relate to in some way, shape, or form. Starting with the self-confidence. That's the whole reason I'm able to do this show is that self-confidence that just develops because you no longer hate what you look like and you no longer hate how you feel. And your list continues to go on from there, and it's just absolutely incredible. And, no longer envying others who are fit because you now have the mindset to go get it. Buying cuter clothes, yeah, absolutely, that's fun. Parking in narrow parking spaces, how fun is that? We did that the other day. We opened the car door, maybe 4 or 5 inches, it felt like, and I was able to get out. Believing in yourself, believing that you can set goals and achieve them. You did that by setting goals and achieving them. Being able to be kind to you, being able to find self-control, being able to actually keep living this way, not just thinking that it's a diet, is absolutely incredible. Self-forgiveness, the normal size bath towel, not feeling like you're being judged. And of course, my favorite as well, a sense of purpose. as we reach goal in this journey, as we reach things that maybe we didn't even believe were possible. When we get there, the most common thing I see is that everybody who's had success on this program, they want to share it so that other people can find their own list. It's the most amazing thing. And the other day I asked Connect, what do you go to Connect for? Why are you here? And inspiration was an overwhelming favorite. There was all kinds of great answers, but inspiration was the one that most people resonated with the most. And what that means is they want to believe they can do it, but they really need to see that other people just like them are doing it. Lisa, that's what you've done with this email, is you've given somebody else right now a list of things to look forward to as they start on day one. As they start this journey, they see this list and go, okay, I may not understand what some of those things mean, but I get that it's possible. Losing 50 pounds is absolutely incredible. I'm incredibly proud of you, and you and I have an opportunity to work offline quite a bit, and I'm incredibly inspired by everything else that you're doing, and your sense of organization, and your discipline, and your dedication to this, and man, you're just an awesome, awesome person, and there's no reason why, it doesn't surprise me at all, I should say. It doesn't surprise me at all that you had this list, and I bet you could take this list to another 200 things. And maybe you will when you reach goal in lifetime, but I thank you for sharing this email. Congratulations on gaining. Congratulations on your gain. What an incredible, incredible accomplishment, and then losing 50 pounds along the way as well. So, Lisa, keep up the amazing work. I'm incredibly proud of you. Way to go. Next email from Jess comes in. It says, "Hi, FatDag. After celebrating a 58-pound loss and getting to the lowest weight I've been since college, I fell off track. At first, just for a few days, then just for the holiday, and now for the past month. At first, I couldn't pull myself together, get myself back on track, and lose whatever bit of weight I lost, but not this time. Let me go back a little bit. The first time I fell off track was 5 months after reaching lifetime. I sat in my doctor's office in a horrible stomach pain, hoping he could treat my stomach bug. After countless tests and accepting that I didn't have a bug, I swallowed a rock when my doctor diagnosed me cancer. The world was at my feet. I felt invincible. I felt successful. I felt proud. And that diagnosis, my 5th one with cancer, made my earth shattered. I write this through tear-strained eyes, but that diagnosis broke everything about me. I punished my body for having cancer through a week of binging. Not even on stuff that I liked, but on anything that I could grab. I didn't even like it. I can't even tell you how it tasted. I guess I just thought somehow it would make things better. It was a strange, desperate time. Luckily, after a week and a lot of prayer, I realized this was not helping anything. It was just making me worse. I got back on track. I pulled myself together, and I lost the 4 pounds that the week gave me. Then came the holidays as I began steroids to get my immune system back up. After a horrible chemo treatment month, I was ravenous. I had gotten a hold on it, and I was staying on the plan, but the holidays and my family's pained eyes looking at me as this may be my last holiday made me hide in food. I couldn't say no to their dishes as they kept telling me with cracked voices and tears they made it just for me, given how things were. I indulged in things I didn't care for, and people pleased my way through the holidays by eating. I then spent the night stuffing my face to punish myself for the indulgence, something I realize makes no logical sense. As the weight piled on, I stopped going to church, stopped going to the gym, and I hid myself away. I packed on 10 pounds over that time. I got myself back on track for a week, and then the doctor called and hit me with some more news on New Year's Eve. The chemo had far from worked, and my cancer was spreading. Stage 2 was now stage 3. I again threw myself to food. I just didn't care. I didn't want chemo anymore. I honestly didn't want to live, and I hated my body for failing me again. What had I done wrong? Why was I going through this? Why did God hate me? Why did my body hate me? I ate, and the pounds packed on. I now sit here 20 pounds heavier and miserable. I don't dare step foot into the gym, and I've even canceled the doctor's appointments as I don't want to be seen like this. I'm almost halfway back to my starting weight, and I'm ashamed. It hit me last night as I went out and ate again out of frustration from the day. I was doing this to me. I took the pie I had bought, I tossed it into the trash can, I went back into the store, and I bought a journal, and I wrote out my why. Why get back on track? Because I deserve it. Because my body hasn't failed me, but I was failing it. Because even if cancer does take my life, I deserve to live why and while I still have it. Because I can do this. Because I will do this. Because nothing in me likes this weight, and nothing in me likes the food that I'm eating. Because the person that I am now is not me. She's a stranger. The person I was on Weight Watchers was me. The person I was before the diagnosis was happy, spunky, confident, proud, and a warrior. Because I am that girl. I'm a warrior. And neither cancer nor this weight gain will beat me. I will fight, and if cancer tries to knock me out, it will have to knock me out swinging. So I'm writing to you, FatDag, thanking you for being a part of my new journey. My first thing to do when I recommit last night was to leave the store, clean out my fridge and the pantry, all while listening to your words, your grace, your power, and your belief that I can do this. Now my question is, where do I start? How do I accept where I am right now and fight? I already feel the temptation to just throw in the towel because I've gotten this heavy again. But I just can't do that to myself. I want to accept me now, but I know tomorrow and next week and next month I'm going to become a better and better version of me. I want to know how to accept this starting point, not as a final destination, and to believe I can get back to my goal weight. Thank you, FatDag, for everything, and sorry for being so long-winded. Your fellow fighter, Jess. Jess, what an amazing testimony your email was, and every once in a while, emails come in my box, and they leave me speechless with a concept of I don't know how to answer it, but I think you do. Yeah, I sense the tone in your email from the beginning as a strong fighter, and to the struggle in the middle, and then to the strength towards the end, to the confusion at the end of how do I do it. And what I can tell you is that you absolutely are back on track. You're unbelievable. And with everything that you have going on, my arms reach right around and give you the most amazing giant hug. And I tell you, we've got this. We'll walk through this. You've been Lifetime before. You know what that feels like. You know that spunk, that fire, that warrior that you have that is still inside you didn't go anywhere. Continue to stay focused on what you've got going and continue to use your journey to document all the amazing things you have. You've been Lifetime before, so you know now that you have the ability to get it. You now know what you're trying to do is possible. Continue to do you. I've said it so many times on the show that there comes a point in our journey where we just do our best. Based on the circumstances we've been dealt, based on what we've been given for the day, we wake up every single day on fire, doing the best we can for that day. So many people have woken up and with this fire have beat it. You absolutely owe it to yourself to be in the best mindset, in the best shape that you are, because your body right now needs you more than ever. You need to fuel it with all the proper food. You need to do the best you can every single day so that you can beat this and win. Go check back in with your doctor. That is a very, very important part of this journey. It doesn't matter. They want to see you like this because they want to. I've yet to go to a doctor's office yet that doesn't want to help you. You have found a turning point in your journey. Writing the journal, writing out your why is bringing you the mental clarity that you need to win. When you ask me at the end, how do you accept where you're at? How do you get back on track? How do you fight it? Jess, you did. You've got this. You now figured out what's important, and you're getting it done. And we're going to be here. The whole Connect community, the whole Wise Wingman community, we've got your back on this one. We'll walk with you every single day. We'll celebrate with you for years to come. It's going to be an amazing opportunity for a victory and triumph. Reward yourself, reward your body by doing the best that you can every single moment you have the opportunity. Together, we will celebrate. My heart breaks for you. My heart goes out to you, but I'm so encouraged to see that you have changed your mindset in the middle. That's incredibly powerful. Continue to tap into people who celebrate that mindset with you. Continue to move forward in the right direction. Shed away, kick out any negativity, any bad vibes. Use that middle piece where you say, if cancer tries to knock me out, it will knock me out swinging. That's how you do it. You are happy, spunky, confident, proud. You're still all of that. You're a warrior. You can do this, Jess. I am so honored that you took the time to write in. Thank you so much for allowing me to walk this journey with you. Again, it makes me so glad to be here right now, and the fact that we can work this community together. It's the part of this thing that makes this all rewarding, is that we can find comfort in each other and move forward. So again, Jess, thank you so much. Folks, I want to take a second to go through that a little deeper. And, there's so much in this life that we have to go through. And so very often that we don't know where to turn. And many of us think that when something happens that we're the only one going through this. And the things that I've recognized in this journey is that every single person can relate to much of just about everything else that's going on. Very rarely do we take the time to share our journey so that we can understand that we actually are all very much the same. Choosing not to isolate yourself, choosing not to withdraw, choosing to find the support, find people who are where you're at. They're out there. And that support amongst people who are going through exactly what you're going through is powerful. That's one of the coolest things about the internet now is that you can search for a hashtag of things that are special to you and find people who agree with that. And you can find support in all kinds of different ways. And so when an email like that comes in, it's so incredibly powerful because it tells me that what we're doing is working. We're reaching people, and we're pairing people together who have similar journeys so that no one has to feel alone in this journey. If you're right now listening and if for some reason you're feeling like you're all alone, it's because you haven't taken that next step in this journey, and that's reaching out. Reaching out to someone who can understand what you're going through. And, maybe they can't understand verbatim. They can't, maybe they haven't exactly lived it. But I tell you, we are so similar that it's scary. So thank you again, Jess. And the Wise Wingman community, reach out. Join, the WhysWingman.com is the best place on Facebook to find those people, of course, and of course, in Connect. The next email comes in. It says, hey, brother, I'm a new Weight Watcher leader. I've lost 130 pounds with Weight Watchers. However, I'm really struggling with freestyle. When I mean struggling on a personal level, I get the philosophy. I'm gaining weight with less points and more exercise. I work out 5 days a week. I did 45-minute spin class yesterday, plus 35 while talking to someone at the gym. Instead of standing there watching them do cardio, I usually do 20 to 30 minutes of cardio and about 35 minutes of weightlifting. I'm willing to put the blame on something I'm doing wrong. I'm just not exactly sure. I'm counting my points, but not as worried about them since I've got like 50 to 70 fit points plus my weeklies. Can you give me some advice? The only thing I can think of is maybe weighing and measuring things more, but I haven't gone totally ballistic from what I was doing before. I'm just on Smart Points program. I'm just kind of frustrated. I want to be a good leader, an example to the people that I speak to. Thanks, Mike. Mike, you are a great leader. Congratulations on your 130-pound weight loss. You don't do that by accident. You do that by being focused. You do that by understanding the plan. You do that by understanding the philosophy. You do that by not ever giving up. That's the example you're setting to your team. And again, by not quitting, by writing in, by asking for help, that's the sign of strength. Now, the only thing, and of course I don't know, I haven't looked at your tracker, right? I haven't looked at your plan. But a couple things I know about this journey is the difference between losing weight, gaining, and maintaining weight is about 6 points. So many of us believe that we can work ourselves into fitness or into weight loss. And sure, you can work yourself into fitness, but you can't work yourself into weight loss. And so almost always when I hear someone that says, I'm getting 50 to 70 fit points, you didn't say it specifically in your email, but often when I hear someone who is that focused on the number of fit points, very often they're usually following that up with eating many of them as well. I don't believe that one fit point equals one food point. I don't know that it's a 1-for-1 conversion. I don't know where the actual conversion is. It's different for everybody. It's certainly different based on the quality of the food. So I would ask you, Mike, can you celebrate your 130-pound weight loss? I would say if you are getting that many fit points, there's a couple things. Maybe you could be needing more protein-rich food, or maybe it's the food quality that you're looking at that's not working for you. Go back to the basics. Go back to week 1. Continue to track everything, scan everything, figure out, legitimately, is there 5 or 6 points of snacking above and beyond your dailies and your weeklies that may be adding in. I think the big picture here, though, Mike, is that you're down 130 pounds. You're a Weight Watcher leader. You're reaching out to other people. You're an amazing example. Your 45-minute spin classes. You're clearly in a whole different world. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't ever give up. Don't ever quit. Thank you for being a leader. One of the most important things in this journey is when you reach back to help someone else. It's an amazing opportunity for you to continue learning. It's an amazing opportunity for you to completely change the world. Giving people that hope, giving people that inspiration, showing somebody that may want to start their journey thinking that 130-pound weight loss isn't possible. You've proven that. And then continuing to prove to them that you never, ever give up. That's the power, Mike. That's what you've done. That's what you continue to do. That's why you probably are an amazing leader, and it's an honor to celebrate with you. It's an honor to walk with you as we get this done. Well, folks, what is it that you're celebrating? Let's share it on the air. Go to FatDag.com, click on Listen Now, send in your celebrations, your comments, your questions. I'll work them in as part of the show. I want you to email in your celebrations because I want you to be proud of what you're doing. You heard it a couple times in today's show is that folks are just very proud of what they're doing, and they find a way to completely change their mindset. That's pride. That's you wanting to that's you being so happy with you. That's you recognizing that the best thing you can do for yourself is to put your mind in a positive place. When you put that mind in a positive place, so many other things fall into place. And that's what this whole journey is about. It's not about the number on the scale. It's not about you whether or not you can do it or not. It's about you waking up every single day with spunk, with fire, with a warrior's mindset to say, I can do this. If if you wake up every day with that, you will prove yourself right. Well, that's going to do it for this time. Remember that losing weight and getting healthy has nothing to do with luck. You have to remain disciplined and focused. Set your sights on your goal and go after it. I wish you good focus. Thank you for listening to the WhysAdvice podcast. Did you know for as little as $1 a month, you can take the next step as a wingman and support the show? Visit FatDag.com, click on Become a Patron today.